Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you are acting like someone else because of the admiration you have for them? Yes, it's normal. It's normal to feel that way and to even act that way. And those people, we refer to them as role models. Today, we'll try to find out how to admire people and emulate some of their traits, but not taking on their entire personality as a yes. So, hello, my young adults. Welcome to my channel. Today, we'll talk about role models and how to avoid acting like them or putting on their whole being as ours and leaving ours or discarding our own personality. So, first, the definition of a role model is someone you admire and look up to, whose action and behaviors you aspire to emulate. Yes, someone you admire and look up to, and whose action or behaviors you aspire to emulate. So that is a definition of a role model. And this role model could even be your classmates or your roommates, course-mates, or a senior, a teacher, a TV personality, celebrity, whoever it is that you admire, especially somebody who is in the same field as you. Like maybe you want to be a journalist and you see this particular journalist and you admire them so much and you want to be like them. So you are always following them around on social media and you might end up even becoming a stalker. That is when it becomes an obsession. But today we are talking about the admiration and how not to admire them to the extent that we put on their personality and leave ours. So first of all, you admire this person not because of their being, because you are not always with them. Let me make this clear. In role modeling is different from mentorship. A mentor is someone who is in your life, who you also admire, but that mentor knows you admire them and they are in your life and they guide and direct you, so you know each other. But whereas in role models, you don't know each other, maybe far away. Maybe you can be in the same class, but this person does not know you admire them. Do you get it? And they don't directly have any impact in your life. They don't guide you, they don't teach you. You just admire certain traits about them because of some behaviors they exhibit. Yes, that is role modeling. So to avoid acting exactly like that same person, remember, we are individuals. We have our unique traits and unique qualities. So sometimes we forget ourselves and try to emulate this our role model or this person we admire so much, forgetting that they are humans and they have flaws. Do you get it? They have flaws, they have mistakes, they have a certain personality traits you may not like, which you don't have to adopt. Some people will get so disappointed because they expect them to be so perfect, which is not supposed to be the case, because they have their own traits, they have their own personality, and this aspect about them is so good and you like it. Maybe they are very confident wherever, anywhere they enter, whichever room they get into, they get the attention, they command the attention, they earn their respect naturally. It just comes. And maybe let's say the journalist being your role model, she's very eloquent and articulate. Do you get it? So that is the trait you've seen and you admire. It doesn't mean the next time you go on his or her social media handle and he has posted something you may not be in favor of, does not mean you should condemn them. Neither does it mean you should also possess such a trait, because this is my role model, and this my role model is eating drinking coconut water on the street and has posted it. But see, you don't like coconut water, but you decided to also drink coconut water, even though it might not be good for you. Coconut water, me personally, is not good for me. When I drink it, I feel sick. Yes, even though it is healthy, you get it. So you see, you go to your role model social media handle and you see them having a drink coconut water, and oh, that's my role model. I also want to drink coconut water, which is not good for you. That is just an example. So know yourself and always remember that this is my role model. This person I admire, my classmates, my classmates, my senior, my teacher, whoever it is because of this particular trait. That is why I admire them. Not because of their being or personality, but it's because of this particular traits they possess. That is why I admire them. So be conscious of that. Be mindful about that. So this content is to make you aware of the role modeling, that it is the traits but not the human being you are admiring. Another typical example is older siblings. Older siblings, like you have a big siblings, older siblings, and these are my older siblings. I admire them. Maybe one, your brother may be God-fearing and responsible, and you like that about him. Because of that, you admire him so much. But he has other traits. He wakes up in the morning, he doesn't see the need to brush his teeth, but he eats without brushing his teeth in the morning, and he doesn't take his bath on time. And because you admire his God-fearing nature and a strong sense of responsibility, you might end up adopting that personal hygiene mistake that he has, by waking up and not brushing his teeth and eating and not bathing regularly. You get it? So this is a very vivid example. Another example is maybe you have a big sister, and the big sister, in terms of responsibilities, up and doing, she's lovable. She smiles to everyone. She kowtows to who they have to kowtow to. Every elderly person, they see them as old. They show older people respect regardless of who they are. And maybe because they're your big sister, you like how they are respectful, but you don't like how they try to accommodate everyone because they are elderly. They even if they are coming with an sarcastic joke, they tolerate it because, oh, this is an older person, and they make an excuse for them. That aspect about them you don't like. It doesn't mean you should do it, because I like my sister, she's nice to every elderly person. But this thing, how she tolerates sarcasm and disrespect from other people, especially elderly, just because she's nice, I don't like it. Acknowledge that this is my big sister. I like how she's lovely and nice to everyone, especially the elderly, but I don't like how they accept sarcasm and disrespect, and in the end try to make excuses for the other party. So this is the difference you should note. You are admiring the traits, not the human being. Do you get it? So admire the traits, and always have at the back of your mind that this my role model is a human. He has flaws. He's not a perfect being. It is only God who is perfect. So it is this trait about them that I admire, not their whole personality or their whole being. So I'll admire these traits and work on myself in being better in such an area, but not to take on their flaws. Because when you take on their flaws, That is not role modeling. It's you are learning you are adopting a bad behavior or habit which does not even suit you, and you yourself, you'll find yourself in a personal conflict, and in the end you might end up hating this supposed role model, which is not supposed to be the case. So you should have at the back of your mind that this my role model, be it my older sibling, a celebrity, a classmate, roommate, senior, even junior. It's a trait about them that I admire, not their whole being. Thank you, and I hope you've got the difference. So, role model rights and be good. Today I learned a Japanese word, sayonara, bye bye.